I can't take my eyes off you. I can't take my eyes.
What's going on is that Avrutin are releasing their new single, I Can't Take My Eyes Off You. The official release date is November the 15th. It's already available on iTunes, and a lot of people are going to know it already because it's the track featured on that famous road safety campaign commercial. In fact, some DJs I think are already calling it the road safety song. My name's Joe Glasman. I'm the writer and producer of the track, which I've recorded with my band Avrutin. Professionally, I work out of a music company called Hum, and through Hum I've created loads of award-winning soundtracks for TV, commercials, idents, incidental music, that kind of thing. Some of the awards I've won are Clio's, Mobius, Promax, Royal Television Society Awards, and I've got a couple of gold records to boot. Avrutin is my band that I usually use for realising personal projects, not necessarily for release. But then I was approached through Hum to create a track for this road safety campaign, and the music that came out of that started to transcend just being a soundtrack. Out of that grew the idea of Avrutin recording it as a song. So it's like a personal project that came out of a commercial project.
Searchlight stare with.
Well, firstly, we decided to release it because of just public demand. Since the track's been on air, we've just had so many requests to know about it, to get copies, so we decided eventually we just had to release it, even if it's just to stop the emails coming in and people on YouTube saying, what's the track, where can we get it? But there's a bigger dimension to this. I think as a writer you hope the music that you make is going to brighten someone's day, or at best, a really good song can move someone emotionally. But when you're in a position that what you do actually helps to save lives, that really takes things up to another level, and so for obvious reasons we really want to support that.
Soft caress with touch unyielding.
The song is very simply about how precious people are to one another. I think that's why it works so well on the road safety ad. But I think there's something much bigger to it than just the specific context you see in the ad. I mean, we've had requests for people to use it at their weddings. I mean, if the only time you've heard a piece of music is in association with an ad like that, you might not think that's the best thing to associate with your wedding, but people do. They hear in it that thing people can't easily communicate, which is about when you love somebody and you need that person in your life, then with all that good stuff comes the fear of losing them and of how fragile life is, and that adds up to that someone feeling very precious to you. I think the song communicates that on quite a deep level. So as I said, it comes back to this song being about how precious people are to each other. If I had to place the track with reference to other artists and songs, I'd say it's got influences from Coldplay. It's kind of dark fusion of something Snow Patrol might do with Gary Jules' Mad World. The track was recorded in Hum's own studios in Camden Town, London. The featured singer is Charlie James. He's a great singer in his own right. He's got an album coming out very shortly. I was just immediately attracted to the Lou Reedy sort of quality in his voice. It's kind of mysterious and hypnotic, and I thought he'd be a perfect fit for the song.
Of you.
And then there's Shona Daly. Her voice in the track works as a really perfect counterpoint to Charlie's. It's so pure and clear. She's a really wonderful singer, originally from Ireland. She's done loads of things, but one thing that stuck in my mind because it was so moving was when, at the invitation of Mayor Giuliani, she sang at the first anniversary commemoration of 9/11 in New York. It struck me there was something really very moving and haunting in her singing.
Take my gaze only for you.
The track's really rich for the points at which I wanted it to feel loud and intense. We went for a real thickening of texture to make it more like a big passionate noise than anything. We've also got in there a couple of really gifted string musicians, Eden and Ray, who played violin and cello in a deliberately raw kind of way where you can almost hear the rosin on the bow, and added vocals in an almost Middle Eastern style. I think you can hear that clearly on the Shadows Beaming remix. At the moment, the focus is all on I Can't Take My Eyes Off You and the road safety campaign. But yes, Avrutin have other tracks that we're looking forward to releasing. The ad itself is back on air on October the 1st. Then I think there's a special road safety extended commercial which has been cut to the track, which I think viewers in Ireland will start to see from 11th of October. DJs are playing it on the radio, and of course it's right there on iTunes and all the other major download stores.